Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Today is the moment we've all been waiting for. The MFL Draft 2022. Our third iteration, I guess, in a way, of the MFL 3.0. And we're about to find out where all of the subs have went. Well, not in this episode, but we're going to do round number 1 in today's episode, as there are a pretty good bit of rounds. I think we have five rounds. And so in round number 1 here in the sub draft, there's going to be 8 players who have been selected. And we are going to go ahead and dive into those. Real quick before we start, if you are just joining us, it's never too late to join. Just submit a player down in the comments below. It's that simple. So without further ado, let's see who is on the clock first. The Detroit Lions. Now, if you're in the Discord, you would have already known this. Who do the Detroit Lions select? And there it is. Tyreek Whitehead is the number 1 overall draftee in this series. Congratulations, Tyreek. I hope you can live up to that hype. Next up, we have the Washington football team or Commanders, whatever. Who are they going to select? Donnie Watson, a running back, going number 2 now. Before my, football heads get in here and be like, running back going that high. This isn't the freaking draft, okay? This isn't the main draft. This is a sub draft. So that is a very good pick in my opinion. This subscriber actually holds a current channel record for Canon Lore here. The most all-purpose yards is held by this player, 2,546, and that's actually almost breaking the NFL record if you were to compare it to that universe. Obviously, here in the Metroverse, he is a dominant player. Very good pickup for that Washington team that's trying to build a foundation of good football again. We'll see if they can ever get back to their old glory days. Very good pick though. Moving on, who's next up on the clock? Alright, so it is the Jets up next. Many people were thinking they're going to go to Daniel Zimmer, middle linebacker. I'm by far the best subscriber, in my opinion, that I've seen from the showcase and from the NCAA, or MCFL, should we say. He just is phenomenal. I think the Jets want to go there, but maybe they don't. Let's find out who they go. And they're going to go quarterback. So honestly, this makes sense. I get it. They're going to go Trey right here. Maybe they're pulling the plug on Sam Darnold. Well, or maybe not. Maybe there's a position battle. I'm not sure. But fun little fact here for the Canon Lore of the channel. That is the first ever quarterback to win a MFL Super Bowl. So that's pretty cool. First subscriber, anyway, should I say. So moving on, I'm pretty sure Daniel Zimmer, who was sweating, he didn't want to go to the Jets. He's probably sighing with relief there. But now we have 5 teams left. The Packers are up next. So let's see who they decide to go with. And the pick is in, and it is Kyler Gordon. This is a phenomenal draft. We have so many wide receivers subscribers that it's hard to think, okay, who's the best? Well, if you were to ask me from this point forward, as far as recent play goes, I would put Kyler Gordon number 1. I love a lot of these subscribers. There's so many. As my phone blows up, Twitter or Hooter doesn't like what I just said there, but I gotta just be honest. I think Kyler Gordon, he had the best showcase series. What we did see, the little bit that we did see in the MCFL, it was dominant. He is my number 1 wide receiver. I think Green Bay really strikes gold with this player here, and we're gonna get to see what he can do. Next up is the Carolina Panthers. Luke Carnahan. This right here, very surprising. I mean, a phenomenal subscriber. He has a history of winning. The only subscriber to win back-to-back rings on the channel in past series, and you know, for that canon lore, if you know. But I don't know if, as far as recent production goes, I wouldn't say this is the best pick, but if you're looking for a guy who has history of winning the big championship game, this right here is a very good pick. Surprising, but a good pick. So next up, the New York Giants. MY3 or Young the Third. I am so excited to see this guy. The New York Giants snag this guy up. Possibly pulling the plug on Daniel Jones, or maybe we see a position battle here. I will tell you this. I like this quarterback. I've honestly seen him going a little bit earlier. Maybe it works out for him falling to the Giants. You know, he dodges a bullet with the Jets, dodges a bullet with Washington, who I thought personally was going to go quarterback. And, you know, maybe this is the best team that has a foundation for a young quarterback. I don't know. You have Saquon Barkley. Hopefully he can stay healthy. I can't wait, though. I'm excited to see this player perform. Can he live up to the pro level here in the MFL? This is the highest competition league in all of sports gaming, okay? He's got a tall task ahead of him, but man, am I excited to see this guy hit the field. Congratulations to Young. You're going to the New York Giants. Let's hope your career can go smoothly out there. Sometimes it can be hard to play for a New York team, so good luck to you. Next up, we have the Atlanta Falcons. Jamie Bell. Ring the bell, ding-a-ling-ling. He is an Atlanta Falcon. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. I seen Bell's draft stock kind of falling down in the MCFL. I feel like he did better than some say. He was a little bit rocky, though. And when, you know, he got benched out there, I thought, you know, his career, you know, his draft stocks, he's going to plummet. He's not going to make the first round. He'll be lucky to make it to the third round at that point. He played a little bit better in the showcase series, but not much, if we're being honest. I didn't see this kid going up, you know, into the first round. I think what saves him here is there's a lot of teams that need a quarterback. Atlanta, they get a rookie quarterback, I think Ritter or Ryder, whatever his name is, and now they have Jamie Bell. So we could see a quarterback battle out there. Can Jamie Bell win that? I'm not sure. He's got nothing but doubters on his side. I don't think he has any supporters except for me. I will go ahead and put that out there. I do think Jamie Bell is better than some of these subscriber quarterbacks out here. I wouldn't put Bell at the bottom of the barrel, but I definitely didn't see him going this early, especially because there is a lot of talented defensive subscribers this year, in my personal opinion. But so far, it's been nothing but quarterbacks. But if you take a look at these teams, a lot of them do need that future player, and they're probably hoping they could snag somebody here and get lucky. Which is going to take us to the last pick of the first round, and it's the Cleveland Browns that are on the clock now. Again, if I don't think I've stated it before this video, but I thought going into this, the best subscriber as far as draft stock goes was Daniel Zimmer, and he's yet to be seen on the board. I had him going in personally, going into the first round. But now there's only one team left. It's the Cleveland Browns. Are they going to go middle linebacker? I don't know. I'm not even sure what their defense looks like. I guess we're just going to find out here as their pick is in. Butter Miner makes it into the first round. I know last name is Miner, but I had to put the name Butter on there. He's going to fall all the way down to 8th, but he is going to snag a first round pick, which is pretty insane. Now Cleveland, oh my God, do we even need to talk about what they need? They're almost, I mean, there's so many franchises here that have hit rock bottom hardcore, and I believe Cleveland is one of them. They're not at the bottom of the barrel, but man, do they have some issues going on. Who knows who the starting quarterback's going to be, but at this point right now, not Deshaun Watson, not Baker Mayfield, because he's already come out. He said, I'm not playing again for the Cleveland Browns. You will not see me in their jersey. He stated that in the Metroverse. Deshaun Watson right now, he's got 128 allegations up here in the Metroverse, and it's looking crazy. So this to me makes sense. Cleveland wants to snag a sure thing. At least they have a starter. If all comes worst, if it all comes down to the worst, and at least they have a rookie who looks pretty decent. I mean, he did a lot in the MCFL when he got his shot. He really didn't do much. I mean, he didn't really get that much of shots, you know what I mean? But when he got his shots, he hit them, in my opinion. And then you have the showcase game where he's done decent. No one in the showcase game has really stood out to me besides Kyler Gordon and Daniel Zimmer. I'm going to go ahead and say that. So a lot of these guys kind of did mediocre, but I do think that he held his own there. I think this is a smart pick by Cleveland. As far as quarterback goes, you still had Gary Kelly on the board, which I would say Butter Miner is definitely a bigger pick than him. But besides that, most of these quarterbacks have all went in this first round. You also have Greg Maddox, which I would say, that one's iffy to me. Almost they're kind of similar in my opinion. We've seen Greg Maddox struggle on the channel in the past. We've also seen Butter Miner who do decent, but struggle as well. So it's going to be interesting to see how Butter Miner can fit into Cleveland. I mean, do we need to go ahead and get the tombstone ready? Because a lot of quarterback careers, if not all, die in Cleveland. Is Butter Miner going to be the first quarterback to be able to make it out alive? I don't know, but he has got probably one of the toughest tasks of ahead of him, and that's being a quarterback for the Cleveland Browns. That's going to do it for the first round of the MFL draft. I'm doing it a lot different this year, trying to make it a lot better. I'm enjoying the layout of it. I'm getting started earlier in the year. That way, by the time the game drops, man, we're good to go, and we build up to it. I'm enjoying this. I hope you guys are enjoying it. I also like doing it in each round rather than just doing the whole thing at once and having a long video. We can kind of break it up into each round, and it keeps that keeps you on your toes, kind of waiting to see where everybody goes. But to wrap up round one, I mean, we seen nothing but offense, and we seen only two other positions besides quarterback, which was running back Watson and wide receiver Kyler Gordon. The rest were quarterbacks that went off the board. That only leaves one quarterback left, though, in the pool, so we won't be seeing quarterbacks. I guess you can go ahead and kind of consider them out of the way. A lot of these franchises trying to snag up a young quarterback. It makes sense to me now. It's going to get a lot more interesting because it's a lot more. It's less predictable in my opinion. I will be releasing round 2's draft order in the Discord. Make sure you guys are, if you're not in the Discord yet, come join it, because you're gonna get everything ahead of time, and you'll also get to see some stuff that you're not gonna get to see on the channel. So it's pretty important to go to the Discord, chat with everybody around, and just have a good old time. So without further ado, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you haven't submitted your player yet, it's never too late. If you've decided, you were on the fence about it, and you've decided, hey, I want to submit my player, go right ahead, leave it down in the comments section under this video right here, and I'll have you in. and you can join the community. So I'd love to have you. Thank you guys so much for giving me a little bit of your time, and have a blessed day. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.